Hello, Paul Case here. I'm in the barn with Identity Crisis and Mildred. You seen yesterday or day before on my chainsaw video that had one chainsaw that the pull rope had give up on us, and this is what it looks like when you pull it out. It's all frayed out, and not only that, I pulled that out, but the motor didn't turn. So the innards on that is all goofed up. And this is on a Stihl ms290. This is the newer one of the ones that I've got because the deal over the back of it's different. It's more rounder and has this tab that turns a quarter turn to hook the breather cover on. But this saw also has another issue right here on the handle. The boys said when I was running it, if you pulled that handle hard enough, that it'd kill the motor. And so that tells me that this is getting a whole bunch of flex in it. And I really had anticipated taking and bolting me a piece of strap metal that went back here and then pulling that handle down and putting one bolt through the metal and that handle, and I could fix that. Of course, you can change these handles, and it may be what I wind up doing, but you change it and it's this black piece that goes all the way across the bottom and under it, and the handle that goes over it, and then it's got 2 points here that hook onto the motor. And so it's quite a little bit of work to change that. And so I thought I'd stop by the saw shop and see if I couldn't figure out what it was I needed to get to going again here. And brake handle, this brake handle, which is a little bit different on my other saw than these, is broke on my 660, and one of those on eBay I can get for $15 or less, and at the saw shop they wanted $44 for it, and they didn't have one. He says, "Do you want me to order one?" And I said, "Well, I don't think so." So I decided I'd come home and get me one of those ordered, and I got one of those ordered. But while I was at the saw shop, and I was talking to you about the parts for this saw, mainly the starter, I said, "Hey, do you have a junker back here in the back that you would sell me the starter off from?" And he says, "Sure, this one. I'll sell you the starter." He was going to ask me $35 or $40 for the starter, and he brings this saw up there, and he says, this saw has a scored cylinder in the motor. However, when he pulled the cord, it sounded like it had better compression than the ones I'm using. So I bought it for $60. And now I'm gonna see, because I got to get this stuff unloaded off of the truck. I got to run to town after the parts, and then I got to go walk some timber here in a little bit. A bunch of blowdown stuff. But I thought before I took off to do that, I got a little bit of time, and I had to look at that saw. I kind of wonder if the thing won't run. You know, when those guys at the saw shop says one's got a scored cylinder, they have stuck a scope down in it to try to figure that out. And it may or may not have. Well, the gas smells good, but I'm gonna dump it out. Yeah, it's a little rotten. Don't know how long the thing's been sitting. So, I got some fresh here. I'm gonna put a little fresh in it. He took the back cover off this thing, and the air cleaner wasn't even hardly dirty. And I know the bar's got a paint wear off from it, but the chain on that bar, of course it won't fit mine. Mine are 18s, it's a 16. But the chain on this bar is just about like new. Don't even look like it needs sharpening. I have to get gas all over everything before I go to town. Okay. Wish me luck. Here we go. yeah. That was on choke. Let's go Well, I don't know how it'll do once I get it in wood, but that sounds to me like I bought a chainsaw we're gonna be able to use for 60 bucks. Now I got 150 for the other two that I've got. It's completely out of oil though. Looks like the thing's all oily. They may have a crack in that oil housing or something. Chain was sounding really dry. I'll fill it up with oil and park it over here on the floor and see how she does about losing it all out. Try that again. Unbelievable. And I believe the oiler's even working now. Ain't that something? ms290. I guess I got one that still needs a handle and needs a pull rope too. But I have one more of these that's running, so we may just hold on to this one, and when one of the others quits, we'll have a good motor. Chances are it'll get crushed. We had a few of them. They get trees fell on them, and it's hard to not get your saw stuck in a tree when you're falling them, bucking them up, and hung up in a limb. And a lot of the time you have to get the loader to get the thing loose, and then the saw fall out, and then a log fall on it or a limb fall on it, bust it all up. And that's what happened to the handle on this one. It got dropped on the end of the handle and busted that. So, well, there you have it. I guess time will tell, but that seems like I may have got quite a buy at the saw shop today. I'm gonna have to go in there and ask him if he got any junker saws next time, instead of asking if he's got parts. When I just looked at it, I thought that's something's been set in somebody's garage. They got no care for it, or didn't know what to do with it. They took it to the saw shop and they stuck a scope in it. Told them, nope, that one won't run. You got to get a new one. And a new 290. They're about $350, I think. So, anyway, isn't that interesting? I'm happy. Happier than a tornado in a trailer park. That's what Mater said. Well, anyway, now we know. We'll go try it out next time we go to the woods. Well, till next time, this is Paul Case saying, watch what you put in your eyes. Because what you put in your eyes and what you put in your ears is what will eventually be coming out your mouth. A little thought control there for you. Hope you all having a great day. I'll catch you on the next video.